Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about one of the wildest matchups Death Battle has done in a long time, Hulk versus Godzilla. Now the episode itself, it's alright. We got city level punches, gamma fueled roars, and a kaiju that literally is an eldritch god. But here's the thing, I think Death Battle might have missed something. Like, what if I told you Godzilla actually had a way to stomp both Hulk and Bruce Banner? And the proof was sitting in Marvel Comics this whole time. Alright, quick recap. Death Battle gave the win to Godzilla against Hulk. Fair enough. Godzilla Ultima is basically immortal, planet-breaking, multiversal, snack-eating nightmare fuel. But they also said Bruce Banner himself could technically win. Why? Bruce Banner can whip up something called an archetype, basically a kaiju-sized cheat code. And Death Battle said it could contain Godzilla Ultima. Only problem, it takes him 10 days to build it. So, their logic was, Godzilla might be able to sniff out Hulk's respawn point in the multiverse, but they weren't sure if Godzilla's cosmology was as big as Marvel's. So they gave Banner that tiny sliver of a chance. And this is where I'm like, wait a minute, hold up. Because here's the thing, Godzilla has already been in Marvel, not only once, but twice, in the 1970s and very, very recently. In the 1970s, Marvel had an entire Godzilla comic run. Dude fought the Avengers, clashed with the Fantastic Four, and even threw hands with Thor. This wasn't a cameo, this was 24 issues of Big G running wild in the Marvel Universe. And then, fast forward to recent times, Godzilla shows up again in another crossover event with Marvel. So yeah, he's canonically brushed shoulders with Marvel's biggest heavy hitters. So if Godzilla Ultima's god form is supposed to be this all-knowing cosmic nightmare, then yeah, he would be aware of Marvel's multiverse, because he's literally been there before. Okay, so let's play this out using Death Battle's own rule. If Marvel is inside Godzilla's multiversal awareness, then his eldritch form could totally track Banner's little respawn point, which means no more hiding, no more waiting 10 days in the corner while Big G takes a nap. That's Banner's whole survival plan. Gone, and without that, Hulk and Banner both get clapped. No second chances, no but actually, just Godzilla stomping them into radioactive waste. And while we're on the topic of him respawning, that kind of bugs me. Death Battle basically said Hulk dies, but Banner respawns him, so it's okay. But like, wait a second, doesn't that mean Hulk died? And if you die, that's a loss. That's literally the whole point of the show. Once you're dead, you're out. Respawning doesn't undo the fact Godzilla killed you once already. And I know what people say, Godzilla technically died first. No, because Godzilla, from their very logic, said that he is just a avatar, a little skin, basically, and that the real thing is outside of it. So no, Godzilla didn't die. So even if Banner got him back online later, that's not really a win condition. That's just Godzilla racking up free kills while Banner hits the respawn button. So, was Death Battle wrong? Well, it's up to interpretation. They played it safe, stuck to the normal criteria, and gave us a fight. But if we're truly being sticklers about all the source material, then Godzilla doesn't just beat Hulk, he beats Banner too. Like, Banner doesn't even get a chance to boot up Windows XP on his archetype before Godzilla's knocking at the door. And honestly, that kind of makes this win even scarier for Hulk fans. Now, in fairness to Death Battle, I get why they usually skip crossovers, because they're messy and their power levels don't always line up canonically in debates. And sometimes they're just there to sell comics. But in this case, the Godzilla comics weren't just a goofy one-off. Marvel literally owned the license and made a whole series. And with that recent crossover too, it's not like it's ancient history they can just ignore. On top of that, not to mention Godzilla absorbs Hulk's blood and becomes stronger. This is true, here's an image of it right here. But like I said, that's just my 2 cents. What do you guys think? Should crossovers count in debates like this, or was Death Battle right to ignore them? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below and smash that like button if you enjoyed, and of course subscribe for more breakdowns like this one. Till next time, remember, never bet against a radioactive lizard god. This is GigaBlasto2 signing out. See ya!